Hello, this is Mr. Collier, and today we're going to find x-intercepts of parabolas using our graphing calculators. So I'm going to open up my graphing calculator and I'm going to type in this function right here, x squared minus 6x plus 5. Okay, then I'm going to go to graph. Now if your graph doesn't look like this, you have to go to zoom and press 6 for zoom standard. That always brings you back to the regular window setting of -10 to 10 and -10 to 10. Okay, so that's what our parabola looks like. And it looks like our x-intercepts might be 1 and 5 perhaps. But to make sure, and sometimes the x-intercepts are going to be decimals, we should go to second function, and you see calc right here over the F4 button, over the trace button. So our second function, calc, and we're going to calculate the 0. Okay, so that's another word for the x-intercept. Calculate the 0, and then we have left bound, and what that means is you have to pick a point to the left of the x-intercept you're looking for. So we're looking for this x-intercept, so I'm going to click enter because the cursor is to the left of that x-intercept. Then I'm going to just scroll over to the right. So I'm now to the right of the x-intercept. I press enter, and my guess, you can press the number 1 if you want to guess 1, or go over to the point and press enter. Okay, so that x-intercept is 1. Okay, so the first x-intercept is 1, and the next intercept we're going to do the same procedure to find it. So second function, calc, go down to 0. And make sure you're to the left of that x-intercept over here, the second one, and press enter. And then go to the right of it for right bound. So I'm pressing to the right until we get there, and press enter. And then guess, you can scroll over to it and press enter. And it is indeed 5. So the x-intercepts are 1 and 5. And if you write them as coordinates, the point 1, 0 and the point 5, 0 are the x-intercepts. Okay, so I'm going to plot this on the graph. So 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the x-intercepts. Let me go back and take a look at the picture here. Looks like the vertex is down at about 4 or something, but we're mainly interested in the x-intercept here. So I'm going to try to draw that and label the x-intercept. So I'm going to label that as 1, 0, 5, 0 over here. Okay, the next one we're going to graph is this one. We're going to type that into y equals again. So now if this is negative 3x, don't use this minus sign. It has to be negative. And then 3x squared minus 15x plus 7. Okay, so I've got typed in. I'm going to graph it. And we can't see the vertex or anything there, but we don't need to. We can see both x-intercepts. And it looks like they're going to be, they're not going to be whole numbers, so this would be very hard to do by hand. We're going to go to second function, calc, and go to 0. And okay, let's get this x-intercept first. The cursor is to the left of it, so I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to go to the right of it. So I am to the right of it now. Press enter, then go towards it. I'm right on it there right now, so press enter. And it's about 0.43, we'll say. So the first one is 0.43. And we'll do the same procedure to find the other one. Go down to 0, press enter. I'm going to go all the way over to the left. Now if this takes too long, you could type in a number that's obviously to the left of the x-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So negative 6 is to the left. So I'm going to type in negative 6. And a number that's to the right would be negative 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4 is to the right. And maybe my guess will be negative 5. Alright, and I'm going to press enter. And there it is, negative 5.4. or negative 5.43. So negative 5.43. So those are my x-intercepts. I can write them as coordinates as well. 0.430 and negative 5.430. Plot that on here. Negative 4.3, that's about half. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about a half. Almost a half. Okay, and then remember the vertex is way off the scale, and it's upside down, so kind of like that, I suppose. And just mainly have the intercepts labeled. And it's negative 5.430. Okay, one more example. This one's got some nasty decimals in there. There's no problem for your graphing calculator. It would be a problem to do by hand. Okay, but very easy to do with the calculator. And so we'll have negative 7.8 x squared minus 15.34 x plus 4.9. Okay, I got that typed in. I'm going to graph it. And in this case, I can't see the second x-intercept. Okay, I can see one here, and you can see the parabola is going up like this, so it's going to come way down over here somewhere. The other x-intercept is going to be way over here, so I need to change my window. So I want my x-min, because that's going to be over in this region, to be a smaller number, maybe negative 30. I'm going to try negative 30 and see what happens. And now I can see both intercepts, okay? So we're going to go second function, calc, go down to 0, and I'm going to go, now, this could be difficult to see. Aha, there we go. So I am, let me go one more to the left. Okay, so I'm way to the left now. I'm going to press enter. And where am I right now? Where's my cursor? Okay. So I'm at, I'll just press enter here, and then my guess will be right here. Okay. So negative is about negative 20. So the first one is going to be negative 20. And the second one is going to be over here, very close to 0. So it's very close to 0. Actually, that's going to be kind of easier, I guess. I'm going to go to 0. I'm going to say my guess for my left bound is negative 1. Okay, because that's definitely to the left of the x-intercept there. And for my right bound, I'm going to say 2, because that's definitely to the right. For my guess, I'm going to guess 1 or 0 or whatever. And I should calculate it for you. 0.31. 0.31 is the other one. Okay. So I'll just write them as coordinates as well. Okay, so they ask you for the x-intercepts, you can write them like this, or if they ask you for the coordinates of the x-intercept, you can write it like this. And 0.31 is about, well, we had going to negative 30 there, right? So let's just call this negative 30, and actually at negative 20 somewhere over here. Actually, let me just think that. My window went over to negative 30, so I'll call that 10, 20, 30. That's negative 30. Here's my my x-intercept, and the other x-intercept is very close to 0. And was it upside down? Yes, it was. But you couldn't see the vertex or anything. Alright. And label these x-intercepts.